Hi there. We're here talking about the Five Love Languages by Gary Chapman. And the love language we're on is acts of service.
Acts of service. Pratima's favorite love
I
language.
do love acts of service. I say the sexiest thing I've ever seen is a man vacuuming.
Yeah, and I've vacuumed quite a bit.
You do, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I think I do probably a lot more acts of service than she realizes, because there are things that maybe you take for granted that I do, instead of I'm not great at accomplishing all the things on the list that we probably do need to hire a handyman for.
Yeah, sure.
But
you go to the grocery store.
I do.
And
I do all the
very
grocery shopping.
much, and
Right?
I know, and you take care of all of our bills, and I don't even look at it, which I know I should. But I appreciate that I don't have to worry about the financial stuff. You are taking care of it,
Right.
and you tell me, okay,
And
stop going to Costco.
and I take care of your car, for the most part, as far as your registration and all the little things like that, where
That's true.
I'm watching all
I
that.
thought the little elves did that.
Yeah, little else did that.
You're right.
But acts of service is something that Pratima appreciates, and when I'm conscious of that, and I'm not always conscious of it because I've got a life too, but when I'm conscious of it, because I still have a corporate job, right? So I'm focused on the things that matter to those people,
Yeah.
and I'm doing acts of service for them, and being paid well for that. So I do need to make more time in a conscious effort, and probably I need to do a better job of planning that time. One of the ways that I get all my stuff done at work is I put everything into my Outlook, and I plan that out. And when it comes to the weekend, man, it's open free time, and I am not planning squat. and if something happens, great, but it doesn't always happen. So I have to. And if it's something I'm going to go do for me, I've got that massage, man. I've got that on my schedule.
Yeah.
If I've got a doctor's appointment, I've got that on my schedule. But I don't plan those acts of service, and that's a way that I think I could probably do better.
All right, so acts of service.
Right.
I'm sorry I got distracted because the kid was in the background,
right,
flagging me down.
No
so
worries.
I think that because acts of service is something that I appreciate, I think a good exercise is to write down the things that would make me feel like you're fulfilling acts of service, but then also to make a list of the things that you do that are an act of service, because I think in that regard we're maybe looking at what's missing,
right?
And so let's just flip that and look for things that we want to see, so that the other person knows, right? I can't do what I don't know. So that's where the communication part gets really important, and be able to really hear feedback without feeling embarrassed,
right? Or defensive. And one of the things that we do, and we'll probably have a different video on a path to peace and parenting, is we do something we call a family meeting. And I think that's just as important for couples, is to sit down and talk, and let's talk about, okay, what are we doing well, what are we not doing well, and where are opportunities for improvement, and being able to hear all of that without getting defensive. I tell you, we've been together 16 years, and it probably took me 10 or 12 years to get there, because when she would tell me the things that I was not doing well, it hurt, because I felt like there were so many things that I was doing well that weren't getting recognized.
That's absolutely true.
That to be pointing out the things that I was doing wrong, it made me say, okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Right.
And all that's normal. That's a normal part of the growth. So that's why the healing and the forgiveness and being able to let go of all those past resentments is so important.
Yeah, because resentment builds up on both sides, right?
Absolutely.
And so in that space, if I felt like you weren't doing what I wanted or expected you to do, then I would say it in a way that wasn't very kind, right?
Yeah,
Because by that point
absolutely.
I was angry,
Sure.
and so it's not easy to receive in anger. So that's why I do like the idea of a family meeting, and I think that we should film the next one that we do so we can show that. But you came to me one day, just kind of out of the blue, and you asked me, "Are you happy in our marriage?" And I thought, oh my God, like, you've never asked me that, right?
Right.
That must have taken a lot of courage
Yep.
for you to come out and ask that, because the answer could be so terrifying.
And I was pretty sure the answer was no.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. And
Yeah.
I know that you were, feeling some things, and I'm glad that you asked me that. And I know that that wasn't easy, because I didn't answer right away, right? I mean, I gave you an answer.
Yeah.
Like, should I be worried?
Yeah.
Like, is there anything for me to be concerned about? And I was like, no, I don't know. But then I went into the hot tub and I really contemplated the question that you asked me. And I came back and I said, I'm happy in my marriage to you.
Yeah. It's important for me to know, because when you're, especially if you have children, and you don't get as much time with your spouse as you used to, and you have those frustrations that get built up with parenting. Sometimes the way that you speak to each other isn't always kind, and when that's all you hear,
Right.
It says, okay, well, I don't know what else I can give you, and it feels like that maybe I'm not doing a good job.
Yeah. I'm sorry for that. You are. You're doing a great job. I'm very, very happy in our marriage. And are you?
I am.
Yeah.
So we will move on to the next love language, gifts. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.